Last night, the NFL started its season. Now, for multiple reasons, this is controversial. You've got COVID, you've got the kneeling, you've got the Chinese control over the NFL now, you've got the social justice warrior league more than anything. And, ladies and gentlemen, it was a complete and utter disaster. The NFL is going to have to seriously look at things. Otherwise, this is going to be one of the most embarrassing seasons in the history of the NFL. And quite frankly, it's already probably the most embarrassing season, at least one of the most embarrassing seasons for all of the sports leagues right now because of what they're doing. Nobody's even watching, folks. I mean, nobody's watching sports. Nobody is watching sports. And it's really pathetic now how it's just all spoiled, rotten brats. I'm not even meaning to insult the players. It's just that's the situation they are in now. They don't play for fans. Nobody's in the stands. Nobody's selling hot dogs. Nobody's selling beer. Nobody's getting business at their restaurant. Nobody's getting business at their bar. Nobody's selling hats and foam fingers and paraphernalia. It's all dead. But the players are still out there making millions of dollars. It's all a big joke. But so before the game started, they all have to make a decision. Are we going to be pass the ball or run the ball, or we going to do zone offense, zone defense, zone blocking, and what do we want to do here? We have blitz packages. No, it's, are we going to stand for the national anthem? Are we going to be on the field for the national anthem? What should we do to make a statement, to make a political statement before the game? Yes. And there's the head coach with a face shield. I mean, fogging up his face shield. I mean, what an embarrassment. You look like an idiot. But that's what they do now before the game. It's not strategy. It's not football. It's what can we do to make a political statement? That's what we need to figure out. And they did. And so here it is before the national anthem. They had to make their political statement because you just get dominated by this now. There's no, hey, pro-America statements. There's no, hey, Black Lives Matter's Marxist statements. There's no, hey, we like the cop statements. No. It's all anti-American, anti-cop propaganda, anti-white person propaganda. It all comes out of China. And now the NFL's run by China. Congratulations, guys. You have all sold out. Congrats. Nobody cares about you now. Enjoy your millions of dollars. I mean, yeah, nice. You make hundreds of millions of dollars. Good for you. Okay. But, I mean, can you imagine you're in the stands at an NFL game, a league that's probably 80% black, and you're in the stands, or you're in the stands at an NBA game. Oh, wait, they don't have fans in the stands. Never mind. But you're watching an NBA game, and it's like 90% black players, and they're going to sit there and tell you how hard it is to be black. Meanwhile, they're all worth millions of dollars. The fans in the stands will never see that amount of money in their lives. They'll make $100,000 a night. And then they'll lecture you about how you're privileged. The most spoiled people on earth who get paid to play a child's game, and they lecture you about your privilege. When you probably live paycheck to paycheck, you probably struggle to send your kids to school. You're sleeping 4 hours a night because you're so busy, but hey, leave it to that $100 million athlete to tell you about your privilege. Click. So here it is, and I'll explain this after you listen to this, but listen to the reception as they make their political statement before the football game. No, they made a political statement. It's a Black Lives Matter, anti-police, anti-America statement. They just can't kneel for the anthem anymore, so this is how they do it. And everybody knows it. They're smarter than that. And they're saying, oh, they didn't boo. Oh, it wasn't a political statement. Shut up. But, folks, nobody watched the game. Ratings were, record lows for a season opener. Nobody attended the game. And before you hear the narrative that, oh, but they had the social distancing, they can only let in this many people. Folks, they got less than 50% of the attendance that they would have allowed to get into the stadium. This is Kansas City Chiefs football, Arrowhead Stadium, probably averages 70,000 in attendance a game, whether the Chiefs are good or bad. They just won the Super Bowl. This would be the hottest ticket in town. This would be $200 ticket, probably cheapest ticket to get in the house any normal time. They couldn't even sell tickets for 50% of face value. They couldn't even get 50% of the attendance that they were allowed last night. So they got booed for their political statement. Nobody watched on TV. Nobody went to the game. And just for a little kicker for you, no pun intended, the Kansas City Chiefs bring cashless payments to Arrowhead Stadium. So again, this is one of the most popular stadiums in the league, one of the biggest, best followings. They've ended no cash at the football game. How are you going to buy a beer from a guy? I mean, it's all a joke. The NFL's gone, folks. Professional sports, gone. Time to click off.